Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. Okay, so right now I am reading a prosperity Bible, and I'm reading the Law of Prosperity and the Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Shen. But one of the things I want to talk about is don't use spirituality to be lazy. Okay, I remember when I first started finding out about meditation. Okay, I was going to therapy. A therapist told me, she said, well, Dina, when you get like this, what you do. Okay, at that time I was overwhelmed and stuff. I just dumped all my issues on. Now it's gotta be bad if your therapist, okay, is asking you, what do you do when you get like this? And so I got into meditation, probably a year after that, because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. But one of the things I'm going to say is you can meditate. You could buy all types of beads. You could buy tiger's eye, amethyst. You could buy all these different things. But it has to be some form of physicalness. All right. You have to do something. Okay. And I often do videos about God is not going to do it for you. It's some people say, well, I want to win the lottery, but the first step is for you to buy the ticket. All right. It's not just going to happen. And maybe in some cases, but it has to be an avenue. Like, when I say, all right, I want to become I am a successful content creator. All right. Now, how do that start? I could meditate and daydream and visualize all day long. But if I don't take the necessary steps in order for me to do that thing, then that thing is rendered useless, because faith without works is dead. So you're going to have to do something, right? Some people use spirituality to be lazy because they feel like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. God just going to give me everything. No, God is going to work through you. It's for you to get up. And God give you hunches and intuition for you to do certain things. And if you say, oh, well, my life isn't going the way I desire it to go, that's because you're not listening and you're not following those hunches. Imagine, 2018, I got a download for me to do videos. I did not know what those videos were going to be. Like, I didn't have a clue. Okay. But since I got the download to do videos, and I'm such an amazing creator, and you are too, the idea that came to mind was, my life was changing. Eating healthy, meditating, listening to personal development practically all day. I was doing Uber and Lyft. And so what I did was I just was showing the people what I was doing when my camera wasn't turned on. The only difference is now I turned my camera on. See, you keep on saying, well, you don't think that you're good enough for X, Y, and Z. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't never got the download if you wasn't good enough for it. So God knows your capabilities. God knows that you are able to do it. It's so funny because in this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, one of the things it says is it talks about so much the scissors of the mind. The imagination has been called the scissors of the mind, and it is ever cut and day by day. The pictures man sees there, and sooner or later he meets his own creations in his outer world. To train the imagination successfully, man must understand the workings of his mind. The Greek said, "Know thyself." There are three departments of the mind: the subconscious and superconscious. The subconscious is simply power without direction. It is like steam or electricity. It does what it is directed to do. It has no power or induction. Whatever man feels deeply or imagines clearly is impressed upon the subconscious mind and carried out in minute detail. For example, and then it goes on to tell a story about a lady who, would act as if she was a widow when she was younger. And everybody thought that she was so clever. And what wound up happening was she played that part so well when she was a kid that when she grew up into an adult, she fell in love with this man. And the man died and she became a widow. And so, and that's another thing, about being with people that, make fun of you, that clown you or tease you, and that keep on saying the same thing over and over again, probably, joking, "Oh, you ugly," and all this other stuff. The subconscious mind don't know a joke from reality. It doesn't know. So what you constantly be around, that's what you start believing you are. So I wanted to do a video real quick to say, stop using spirituality for laziness. You got to get up and do something. You are a creator. And let me tell you something. If you're not creating, you're disintegrating.